Hello folks, welcome to Uchu Shelf. Brief introduction, my name is Zach. I write about anime, manga, and Japanese music on JList, and before that I wrote about anime, mostly Black Clover, on Crunchyroll. Today though, I'm going to kick off this YouTube channel with a look into Inio Asano's latest series, Dead Demons DeDeDeDe Destruction. Pretty sure that's the right amount of Des, fingers crossed. With his unique character style and gorgeous realistic backgrounds, best experienced in these jaw-dropping double-page spreads, Inio Asano has established himself as a modern-day manga legend. Whether it's the soul-crushing Goodnight Punpun, the soul-crushing Solanin, or the soul-crushing Girl on the Shore, Asano's often melancholic, human-driven stories surrounding life, love, and loss, through characters as wayward and flawed as any human not inked onto a page, are so engrossing, you'll find yourself searching every nook and cranny of a bookshop for just one more page to read. And, as any fan may have guessed, his newest series, Dead Demons DeDeDeDe Destruction, strange but eventually relevant title aside, is no exception. The manga takes place in Tokyo 3 years following an alien invasion, where a giant mothership decided to stick around and loom overhead. While life as we know it permanently changed, everything eventually settled down and everyone got back into their usual routines and carried on with their days. The occasional small to medium-sized ship and often some aliens will find their way from the mothership to the ground, but not without military intervention. As far as we know, Japan is safe, the world is safe, and nobody has anything to worry about. Told from the viewpoint of two best friends, Oran and Kodode, as well as their group of friends and family, the manga explores the effect of alien contact on society, while society maintains the day-to-day of keeping calm and moving on, as it were. Mixed in with their fascinations of the alien mothership, the impending apocalypse, and only the best in online first-person shooter gaming, Oran and Kodode also wade through love, college entrance exams, and becoming adults in an uncertain world made just a tad more uncertain. Asano's talent at telling stories rooted in the real world makes for a rather interesting alien invasion story, possibly the closest to the most realistic one we could imagine without actually, experiencing an alien invasion. This is mostly due to how distant from the conflict the main characters are. They eventually come into a related conflict of their own, but that ventures into spoiler territory, so we'll avoid that for now. Most alien invasion stories usually have the main characters right in the conflict. District 9 is a good example of this. In District 9, the conflict is directly related to the invasion, the invaders, and finding a solution such as getting Christopher Johnson home, and invading the MNU for weapons and finding out the MNU are actually the bad guys. In Dead Demons, the invasion is shown from the outset. If an invasion were to happen in real life, it would be super unlikely that you personally, the one watching this video right now, would hold some kind of key to saving the planet. You would probably just experience the invasion through news reports on the TV, message boards and blogs, and Facebook posts and Twitter posts, and passing people who just kind of go, "Hey, did you hear about this?" There are off chances of getting close to the conflict. For example, in Dead Demons, Oran watches a ship crash and the girls watch an A-ray disintegrate another ship, but it isn't up to the characters to do anything but carry on with their days. The invasion is just an entirely secondary concept to society now. The human response to the invasion is also explored in the manga, and it's actually quite interesting. There are people who don't care, they could care less about the aliens and the invasion, they just want to get on with their lives. There are people who are absolutely nuts and obsessed with aliens and alien invasions and everything to do with it. There are people who really just want every alien to be killed because they don't want them on the planet. There are even people who are protesting for the rights of aliens and humans to coexist on Earth together. But we'll touch on all this in a minute because a really interesting response I found was on the political and military side of society. While much of the manga follows Oran, Kodode, and their everyday lives, the alien invader side of the story unfolds through these little side stories with these side characters. Perhaps the most interesting little side story is from the point of view of a soldier, who we get introduced to alongside the aliens. He follows his shoot-to-kill orders, and later on in the series we kind of see the negative effect that killing an alien had on him. As he held a gun to the aliens, they were kind of shaking and pleading for their lives in a language he obviously couldn't understand, and upon one of them dying, the other one was grieving. It isn't explicitly said, but I'm pretty sure that the soldier underestimated how human the aliens could be. He probably expected these just monstrous, grotesque, hostile creatures, not frightened little guys who cried for one another. Getting back to the human response, Dead Demons is also a perfect metaphor for immigration and how society views it. There are people who side with invaders, even to extreme lengths. Later on, when Oran and Kodode start university, they meet a new friend who joins a rather radical protest group fighting for the rights of invaders and condemning the brutal military action taken against them. On the other side of that coin, we have people who hold pure vitriol towards the invaders. The best example is a character early on who was the boyfriend of one of Kodode and Oran's friends. As the story progressed, their friend was killed in an alien ship crash, and so the boyfriend took it upon himself, and this little crew he put together, to simply solve the invasion problem and slaughter each and every one of them, holding them personally responsible. We also get a look at how aliens that crashed to the ground have adapted. They formed a little community in the buildings destroyed by one of the crashed ships, and on the whole are doing their best to survive day to day. From the outset, the invaders, in classic alien style, come in peace. Their actual motive hasn't been uncovered, or rather, it's only been vaguely touched upon at some point in the 5 volumes currently available in English. And with Earth not yet in ruins, it's safe to guess their homeworld might be in bad shape and they just need a new home. Above all, a good reason to pick up Dead Demons is that it's an absolute masterclass in writing friendships. Despite their ups and downs and differing directions in life, Kodode and Oran stick together through thick and thin, but this is most likely due to how absolutely bonkers the two can be. Another good singular reason to pick up Dead Demons is Oran's brother Hiroshi, who I can sum up as a neat internet troll conspiracy theorist with a heart of gold. I mean, just look at him. While I think it's somewhat debatable which of Asano's works can be considered as magnum opus, purely because they're all so phenomenal in their own right, I think Dead Demons DeDeDeDe Destruction is inching towards that. It's really a culmination of everything that makes Inio Asano's manga so perfect. Quite honestly, I'd even recommend this as the perfect entry point to his manga, mainly because it isn't as emotionally taxing as, say, Goodnight Punpun or Solanin. At least, not yet. Give it time, I'm sure. Dead Demons is available in English from Viz Media through their Viz Signature imprint, and can be purchased in pretty much any book and comic shop as well as any various online retailer. Check out the links in the description to start your collection today. And thanks for watching the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully it encourages you to check out the manga. Is there a series you'd like me to check out? Did you like the video? Did you read the manga and like it? Sound off in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to stay up to date with the channel. Until next time, folks, happy reading.